National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First play from scrimmage. Stafford. Throw right side. Going to be caught by Higbee. They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it shows.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Stafford under pressure. They got him again. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Stafford. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Rams at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again is Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
In motion right is Robinson. They snap it to Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Rams, nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stafford now to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season. His problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half. double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, it's Stafford. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Bellinger. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A solid stiff arm. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's caught by Golladay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be caught by Tony. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Alert!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Akers hit, he coughs it up. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken, because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Terrell Lewis in there to drop him for a loss on the play. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Stafford being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And the Giants first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Stafford here. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Stafford looks to throw again. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead down to 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Trying to do it when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a first play of the drive there is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down at Stanford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now Stafford. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Pulls it in at the 13. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing